Well, that about does it for talking about it and kind of going through how this thing works. But just all in all, I think it's super cool. It's obviously its own thing. It's not trying to be a sample pad, which I respect and I really like about it. So yeah, I mean, if you're a drummer or a musician looking to add some more textures and different dimensions to your playing and different sounds and stuff, and it can make a lot of sounds that you can synthesize almost any sound with it, so you can get a lot of work done with it, as far as like if you need to trigger certain sounds like hand claps or crazy bass tones or 808 sounds, or you can make it do that for sure. But I feel like it's geared towards being creative and making your own textures and to complement the drum set, and it's not for firing samples and that kind of stuff. But you can do a lot of really interesting things with it. So I think it's super cool. If you're looking for something for where you got to replicate specific sounds and songs, maybe not the right choice for you. Especially if you're planning on using a lot of triggers. There's obviously like the Roland and the Yamaha one have a lot more functionality already built into them with triggers. Like they've already got all the inputs, and you can load samples into them and all that kind of great stuff, which is super cool. That's not what this is, which is cool too, because I think it's super fun. I mean, the Roland and the Yamaha ones and the other companies, those are all super cool too. They're really different tools. They look similar, but you use this for completely different stuff than you use the sample pads. Like you don't have backing tracks in this, but it's a super fun tool. You can use it in a lot of ways. I forgot to mention it's also got an app that Nord makes. It only works on iPad, I think, or tablets. It doesn't work on you can't get it for the iPhone or anything. But I did figure out another app that you can use to sequence. So their Beat app is basically a sequencer, so you can hook it up to this, and it's got some pretty robust features for sequencing drums and stuff. And then that's kind of fun, because then you can set a sequence to go and it'll play, and then you can manipulate all sorts of parameters here, and you can manipulate stuff through the iPad. So yeah, I think it's super cool. I mean, I've had analog drum synths before, and they're super fun, and there is a difference. They are a little fatter, and you can get there's definitely differences between the tone, but this is the closest I've ever heard on any drum synth to sounding like analog, and but it it has all the benefits of being a digital platform, so you can do so much with it that you can't do with an analog machine. And it's not temperamental. It's I never have any problems with it. It's really sturdy. I like that it's made out of metal. So yeah, that's the Nord Drum 3P modeling percussion synthesizer. I hope you dug the video. Let me know if you have any questions. I think I'm probably going to make another video of using it hooked up with that D-drum interface and being able to play, have a bunch of triggers running through it too, which is super fun to layer textures on top of your acoustic drums. Oh yeah, you can hook up a keyboard through MIDI to play, any given tone you want through it, but it'll be monophonic unless you have, there's probably some kind of crazy MIDI gizmo out there that will split it up into, so you can have polyphonic keyboard stuff going on. But if you just hook up your, like a normal, MIDI controller keyboard to it, you can do monophonic stuff with it, which is pretty cool too. And it sounds pretty good. So anyway, I'm Phil Pardell. I hope you liked the video. Let me know if you have questions, and I'll see you next time.